like a bell cut.
Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Alright, and so today we finally got this beautiful young lady Kamala Khan with this uniform. She is looking goddamn hot, guys. No offense. She is looking nice, right? And not only does she looks nice, she plays nice as well. Okay, it's like beauty with muscles. Alright, so before we start the video, let's go ahead and quickly check out her build. As you can see, without any leadership, her physical attack is a bit over 19,000. Her attack speed, ignore defense and skill cooldown are all almost maxed out. However, her critical rate is 33%, which is fine because she get a 35% critical rate buff from her 5th skill. However, the critical damage could be better. Okay, and in terms of her gears, as you can see, she doesn't have any offensive ooze at this point of time. I've just given her 5-star HP ooze. That's about it. So I can definitely give her attack ooze, physical attack ooze, critical damage ooze, critical rate ooze, what not. So definitely there is a lot of scope for improvement for Kamala Khan in terms of PvE. So whatever PvE performance you are going to see, please do keep it in mind that she doesn't have really any offensive ooze, at least on my build. Okay, and in terms of her skills, all her major skills are at rank 6, which means 3, 4 and 5. The 3rd skill gives a massive 50% recovery rate buff, so make sure this is always on. And for PvP, this also has a fracture. It has 8 guardage, which is okay. She has all attack, all defense and all speed buff, okay, which is very good. On a 4th skill, she have up to 50% of all defense down, along with 5 seconds of immunity to all damage. And her 5th skill, which has massive buff of 35% all defense and all attack and 35% critical rate. Not only that, it also applies up to 50% of all defense down, which does applies on world boss. And freaking tastic. And her tier 1 passive has been buffed. Previously, when her HP was below 30%, she used to recover 30% of her max HP. That's it. But now, instead of 30%, below 30% of max HP, now it has been increased to whenever her HP is below 50%, she gets a 30% of recovery of her max HP, and also all debuff removal of 4 seconds. Okay, now if you combine this with her 3rd skill buff, okay, this becomes bonkers. With this 50% increase in recovery rate, you might even heal up to like 40 to 50%, right? So whenever you are below 50%, boom, you heal 50%, you're back to 100% HP. And the most dangerous thing is that this skill is just at a cooldown of 6 seconds. So she is good both in PvP and PvE. So she is a great hybrid character, guys. Okay, although her leadership is utter garbage. Her type enhancement is at rank 3, which could be useful in PvP. If you want to use her PvP, you can increase it more. Maybe rank 4, rank 5, rank 6 is going to be very expensive, considering she is not really going to be a meta in PvP. I mean, occasionally she is going to kill us some characters in timeline battle, but she is definitely not going to replace Jean Grey or Silver Surfer, not anytime soon, even with this uniform. But definitely she will get a couple of wins, maybe against Jean or Silver Surfer, but that's occasionally randomly. Okay, don't have too much high expectation, but I'm sure she will perform excellently in Alliance Conquest. And as you can see, my Kamala Khan is a hybrid build. It's a mixture of defense and offense. Okay, right? So this is not really a complete PvE build. So as you can see, immunity to guard beard, max HP, and 180% damage proc. Okay, even though her uniform bonus gives her super armor, I think, if I'm not mistaken. Yep, she gets super armor. Okay, and 30% HP. And in case if you don't have ideas, if you haven't seen Netmarvel's video regarding the uniform option, you can check it now. So the first option is Sentinel Nimrod the Lesser, second one is Night Force X-Force, third one is Captain America Hydra Supreme, fourth one is Proxima Midnight Infinity War, last but not the least is Magneto's Marvel Now. Okay, so boys and girls, we are going to try out Kamala Khan against Proxima Midnight without any strikers. Well, we are not going to complete the run. What we are going to do, first we are going to try with the debuff leadership of Dr. Voodoo and see how she performs, and then we are going to give her an all attack buff of 65%, the king of Inhumans, her king Black Bolt. Okay, so we'll see how she performs with both kind of leadership, because see, debuff leadership is really scarce in this game. Like, we have only three, White Fox, Dr. Voodoo and Enchantress. That is if you have her uniform, otherwise she will just give you 24% of debuff leadership, right? So you need these characters leadership, especially for characters like Deadpool and Mystique, right? Because, and even Black Bolt himself, if you have him at tier 3, because they have bonkers amount of all defense down up to 70% to 80%, so that converts or becomes almost 100% to 98%, right? Whereas she has only 50%, so she will be having like max up to 70% of all defense down. Okay, which is not bad, but which is not good as 98% or 100%, right? So you have to see how she plays out with an attack leadership as well, just to give you a brief idea, right? So now in terms of her skills, okay, now definitely if you are a rich blue whale, you can use a CTP of raise. That is the best possible CTP for her in terms of PvE, and definitely CTP of regeneration is best for her if you want to move her completely toward PvP. But if you are not a means okay, a free-to-play player or a low spender like me, okay, it's best to go with a damage proc or even a CTP of energy, because rages are really difficult to come by, right? And you cannot give it to each and every character unless, as I told you, you are one of those big blue whales, right? So if you are using a damage proc or CTP of energy, you will start with the fifth skill, which has this massive buff and all defense down, and it's a complete iframe. Okay, so you don't need to worry about anything. As soon as you are through with the skill, use the fourth skill, let it play out, okay, and then use the third skill. So basically, and repeat, right? So fourth skill have 5 seconds of immunity, or so although the third skill doesn't have anything, but once you complete the fourth skill, there should be enough immunity or invincibility left to complete her third skill, because toward the end of the third skill she has a iframe, so she is, means throughout her complete skill rotation she is protected somewhere or other, either through iframe or invincibility. Okay, so 5 4 3, let the iframe begin, let her jump down, use the 5 skill again. Make sure that you always proc on the 5th skill, in case if you need to cancel certain skin to get the proc timing right, do it, but make sure that you always have this third skill buff on, which boosts her recovery rate, because if you get hit by any of the world bosses, it will ensure that you recover a hell lot of the HP, guys. Okay, so that's it for this particular uniform, guys. All right, and now apart from this uniform, there are also certain events going on. As you can see, if we go to the ranking event, so obviously there is character ranking for Kamala Khan. It's a no-brainer, and also Medusa is there. Although let's see the reward. The reward is okay, max to max. We will get something like gold, extreme boost, I said. Unless you are one of those big players, you level up to 70 or something, right? And apart from that, we also have the mega tier 2 ticket event is back. Okay, so it's a 14-day event. You don't have to do much. Just play timeline battle, world boss dimension mission, world boss invasion, and enhance ISO 8. Do it daily, don't miss it. If you miss it, you are hammering your own feet, my friend. Okay, so it has all this wonderful rewards. The best reward is definitely the mega tier 2 ticket. Now if you are a fan of big flashy icon, well, god bless you, you can go for uh, Black Bull's icon, man. Well, if you suppose if you think if you have enough mega tier 2 ticket, then the second best option for you would be 5-star ticket followed by 4-star ticket. Okay, 5 and 4, so that will cost you 300. The reason why I told you not to pick up the 6-star, because each and every one we get a free 6-star rank up ticket through the future pass event. So make use of the 5-star and 4-star, buy these, so you will have 400 tokens left. With those 400 tokens you can buy the cosmic cube fragment. Okay, do this only if you have no intention to get the mega tier 2 advancement tickets, right? So I will not bore you for too long, so that's it for the event. So without wasting any more of your time, guys, let's go ahead and check out how Kamala Khan performs with debuff leadership and also with all attack leadership of the King Black Bolt. My baby girl is thick and she is on the screen, so let's go. Alright guys, so we are going to try Kamala Khan first with debuff leadership of Dr. Voodoo. Hopefully we can keep the proc on the 5th skill, fingers crossed. Alright, let's see. Okay, here we go. Come on, proc. See, if you proc early on in the skill, as soon as your 5th skill cooldown is up, you would like to use the 5th skill. So we kinda well, okay, the proc is back on the 5th skill. That's good. Okay, so come on, proc. Do I sound like a hen, guys? Okay, didn't want this to mess up the proc, so had to cancel the skill. Okay, you have to make sure that you have the 3rd skill buff all the time, right? Okay, so 4 minutes and 6 seconds for Proxima Midnight to go into her first stage with debuff leadership of Dr. Voodoo. Now let's try out with attack leadership and see how she performs. Alright guys, so now we are going to use the massive 65% all attack buff of Black Bolt, the Inhuman King, helping her out her Inhuman fella Kamala Khan. So once again we will try to keep the proc on 5. Good thing we started with the proc. Okay, proc. No hanky-panky business, eh? Come on, where is my proc? Okay, toward the end. Meh. Come on, proxy. You are my baby girl. I like you, don't do this with me. Okay, so we are getting quite, as you can see, if you're just a bit careful, you should be able to proc efficiently. And as soon as I told you that, I missed the proc. Okay, but seriously, to be honest, it's not that difficult to use a damage proc on Kamala Khan. Okay, we have already crossed 1 minute mark, right? Let's see. Okay, so it was 3 minutes and 53 seconds on the clock. Okay, so that's like 1 minute and 7 seconds with Black Bolt's leadership, okay, and with Dr. Voodoo's leadership it was 54 seconds, okay. So there is a difference of 7 seconds, guys, okay, when we compare it with all attack leadership and a debuff leadership for Kamala Khan. Even though she just have 50% defense down on her skill, but it's still, I would say, it's still efficient or better to use a debuff leadership rather than an attacking leadership, okay. But unfortunately we do not have too many debuff leadership characters in game, so you might have to end up using a Black Bolt or any other all attack leadership or physical attack leadership, maybe even Crescent's leadership, right? Because characters like Mystique, Deadpool, okay, these type of characters really require the debuff leadership because they have very high percentage of all defense down, like 70%, 80%, which goes bonkers up to 98 to 100%. Even if you have a tier 3 Black Bolt, he has 70% defense down on his tier 3 skill. So with a defense with a debuff leadership it becomes 98%, so he is going to kill high level stages, right? So yeah, even though debuff leadership is best for Kamala Khan as proven, okay, but you'd still require, I think the best thing to do would be to go with an all attack leadership or a physical attack leadership, right? So that's being said, for guys, this uniform is pretty amazing. It has bonkers damage. Defense wise it's really awesome, and the skill rotation is spectacular, okay. So that's it for this particular video, guys, and hope to see you guys soon in another video. Till then, take care and have fun.